Assalamu alaikum. Today is 17th July 2025. The time is 15:51. I did not trade yesterday because I was feeling a little sick, a little under the weather. But yesterday's trade would have been met a very beautiful trade. It broke below 317. Sorry, 717, and it fell very beautifully. Very nice trade on Meta. But you will not be trading Meta today. You'll be trading TSM because good news is out. Net profit beat and rose to a record high, driven by strong AI, strong demand for AI chips, strong next quarter revenue outlook. That is good. It's these are the highs of TSM. It has broken those highs and gone higher. So that is very interesting. These are rest of the pre-market movers. I liked TSM the most. Even this corn syrup is interesting because I mainly trade tech, so I'm going to be sticking to that as the concept might be something I look into later. If you go into bite-sized, the most important is that European has been strong. European stock market was strong today. UK job data was weak, but BOE rate path likely unchanged. That is interesting. The other important news is that Feds Williams monetary policy is moderately restrictive. We don't see any huge changes in the interest policies, and Trump is going to close a deal with India, may strike one with EU, and considers 10 to 15% tariffs on smaller nation. On the whole, since we use the concept of efficient markets, we consider that all of this has already been incorporated into, the stock market. What we care about is the reaction. Um, Let me just quickly go through all of this for myself for future reviews. Day ahead, there is a lot of talk about Fed speakers, but I feel like that the tone should remain unchanged. Yeah, US retail sales is coming out. Let me just quickly go check how US retail sales is out. Actually, I think it came out 3:30 p.m. Bahrain time. Let me just see if it affected the market bearishly or bullish. Very bullish, I would say. Very very bullish. So just something to keep in mind. Let me go through all of this. Mm, Okay, that wraps up the news segment. Let's get rid of this and let's move on to TSM. Hmm. TSM has shown rather weaker push to the CPI, or I think sorry, US retail sales report. But let's mark the important areas first. Let's do a quick volume analysis, just to see what the important levels are. A lot of volume being done at 245. If we go and look at the target price of TSM, it's 232, so it's above the target price. ATR, TSM's ATR is 5, so even that is actually nice. We can expect a $5. Might not get the entire $5 move, but maybe $2 to $3. Not bad. So let's try to determine all the important levels. The first thing that we look at this, and we can tell that the 245 level was supported with a lot more volume compared to 246.39. Both levels were supported. 246.39 was supported, and 240. An area below 245, 244.5 was supported. These two areas were supported. Okay. But 245 was supported with volume in the pre-market. We are only talking about the pre-market volume. We are not comparing it to regular volume right now. So if we take a closer look at this, what is this telling us is that previously the stock tried to establish 247 as fair value, but that idea was later scratched. Buyers tried defending this price and it broke down. Sellers were aggressive. Sellers did not accept 248.5 as fair value. Sellers did not accept 246.5 as fair value. They wanted to sell more. They wanted to go deeper. So that motivated buyers to or that forced the buyers to go to try lower, to try 244.5. Buyers defended this price. Now, based on this interaction, what can we tell? What can we guess? We say that if this level 245 is broken for any reason after the market open, we do not expect the stock to come back to, or no, we expect the stock to come back to 245 again and check if those buyers are now replaced with sellers. If those buyers are now replaced with sellers, that would show that the sellers are now desperate. Right. Another important thing we need to figure out is that is TSM going to range today, or is it going to, trade with momentum? Is there anything pointing to the fact that TSM should carry momentum? I don't see anything pointing to the fact that TSM should have momentum. Even the pre-market was very slow. But just because the pre-market was slow doesn't, let's take a look at the VIX. VIX is very stable actually. It became a little volatile on 16th July, which I think is yesterday. Yeah. Yesterday, 8 o'clock, it was quite volatile. 6 p.m. But more or less, very, very stable VIX. At 17, that is, anything less than 20 is good. Very stable. VIX became very volatile during the April period. So, yeah, we'll just assume that VIX is stable. You know, so considering that the market is not volatile, we don't expect TSM to. We don't expect TSM to show any kind of momentum. You know, this is one of the moves that a TSM breaks down and continues the break low and the move low. Same mainly because it's overvalued, but that might not entirely be the case. We can even see this area being supported, this 244.6 to 245.2 area being supported. We might see few bounces off of this area. Sellers are going to pressure this area and check, are buyers defending this area? We might see a few fake outs to the bottom side. We shouldn't get scared by that. And once this level is accepted, that is when the price can start moving upwards. Even this case is entirely possible. We expect a little bit push into the lower areas of 244 and whatnot. Even this is entirely possible. What else? Do I expect the stock to open and start rallying upwards? That would show immense buying strength. If that happens, then we are long for the entire day. If that happens, then we are long for the entire day. If the stock, what if it fakes out? What if it fakes out above? So we basically have four scenarios. One is a momentum move down, then fake out down, and then ends up being reversed. And then his third is momentum move upwards. Fourth would be fake out upwards and then a move below. So let's check this out. First price moves upward, fakes out above 246. Decides to move upwards, and it's possible that it faces pressure somewhere at 248 or 248.5. Where buyers have previously exhausted themselves or sellers have shown pressure. It's entirely possible the price goes till there and then comes down. Actually, I would like to modify scenario number 3. This is scenario number 3. Let's take a deeper look. Scenario number 4 would be that price does go upward. The price does go upward, but ends up being pressured, at the 248 or below 248. And then now it's a consolidation of this type. So there are these four moves that we are expecting. One is a clean break below. One is a clean break below. The stock breaks below 244.7 and stays there. It does not come above 244.7, but that I believe is unlikely, less likely to happen. Scenario number 2 is very likely, in my opinion, is that first the stock tries to seek fair value. The sellers try to pressure the buyers because it's a big day for the sellers, right? They're getting good value. Their new highs were made, and they are, it's this big day. Everyone is winning. All the buyers who have bought TSM till now are winning today. So we expect sellers to be there. We expect sellers to first pressure the buyers, and we expect the buyers to show themselves, to reveal themselves, to allow the price to hold a certain level. Where did this go? Uh, you know, Buyers might even actually. I don't think scenario one is likely at all. If I had to build another scenario, I would expect buyers, if sellers are too aggressive, too dominant, buyers might let the price fall a bit, and then they might show themselves maybe at 242 or something like that, and that is when the price reverses and goes up. Even this is entirely possible. Buyers are going to show themselves at some point. With the way market is moving, the buyers have to show themselves at some point. Let me get rid of this scenario. Let me. I am in favor of this scenario. This makes more sense to me and is more in line with how the stock market generally behaves. Is that buyers try to hide themselves while the sellers are pressuring them, and when all the sellers are exhausted, that is when the stock moves up. In the second scenario, the stock is going to move up a lot more. It's going to move till 248 or something. In second scenario, I might not expect a move all the way up till 248. That is the only difference in my opinion. And that is all the planning we need to make today. Just gonna review everything. We still have 25 minutes left. Today's planning was quite short. I have been researching my own analysis and how I come to certain conclusions. I realized that I use the concept of efficient markets and market auction theory a lot. The price is always moving to different. Sorry, the stock price is always moving to different areas to check whether this level was accepted by the buyers. If it is accepted by the buyers, the price moves high. If any area was rejected by the sellers, the price moves low. And that is how we try to read the interaction. We try to understand the interaction between the two. Before, I used to use the concept of institutional traders and retail traders. I've dropped that concept. I believe that both buyers and sellers have a lot of money. The movement only happens due to desperation. I'll get into this concept a bit later, but for now, this is the only planning we need to make. The market opens in 30 seconds. We'll just quickly go through the plan once again. The plan is that if a TSM holds above 246.4, 246.5, we go long. That is one of the areas that we expect fair value might be. The second area we expect fair value might be is 244 to 245, somewhere in that area, or somewhere right below 244 is where you expect the price might go. Let me zoom out a bit. The stock is holding 244.5. I'll just wait for a few more candles to show themselves and we'll make a decision then. So if I look at the DOM, I'm seeing a very strong push to the upside. The stock should keep going now. Okay, comes back to test this level. We try to go long here. 246.5. Did I get good entry? No way, paper trading decides to F me again. Not a day goes where it does not fuck me. Just because the price went there doesn't mean that was accepted. Interesting. We saw buyers initiate the push to 248. 248 was instantly rejected. We expect the buyers to. I'll have to use big sizes now. I can negate. We expect buyers to show themselves at 244.4. Okay, that was one of the areas where we expected the buyers to show themselves. Let me add a bit more size. I'm expecting okay, 244 was not accepted. Let's close, just let's bring this up to 2000. Let's see if 243 will be accepted. SL right there. What is the next level we expect TSM to hold? I don't think it's supposed to go long now. Especially when sellers are being this dominant. Am I trading a reversal? Am I trading momentum? How much volume am I seeing come in? This one has 45,000. 15,000 and the price still falls. Okay, I think buyers are beginning to accept 243 as fair value. But anywhere below 244 was not supposed to be fair value. I'm doing a little bad today because I'm trying a new concept. I'm trying to implement the concept that I use in planning so my trade executions can become better. What is the level that the buyers are going to accept? We see buy limit orders at 242. So hopefully, it's not very big. It is big, not very big. Interesting. Buyers are beginning to accept 242. Will they continue to accept? No. I guess I'll go short here. Okay. At this point, I have no idea when the strong momentum trade. I was not expecting momentum. I think the seller is just going to keep going. Unless it goes and hits a very sensitive level that the buyers respond very strongly to. Now we go long. Which reversal is my game. 6,000. Now we go long. Fuck this. $242 was held. Put my stop loss right below 242. Actually, no. A bit lower. We're seeing 12,000 more. Big player you are. TP right. Back to the previous area of buying 246. Let me inform my brother. Bro Hamza? Hamza? You're muted. Yeah, hello? Yeah, bro, bye. Yeah. बस ये इतना बोलना था bro.
By the way, I made $400 on gold today.
Gold?
Yeah.
Why were you trading gold?
I went this thing, community. I saw like 1,000 posts about gold. I was like,
Okay.
Go gold. I went and I did gold. I made money.
So you need to have a plan, bro. You can't just go and trade.
No, I went. I saw their plan. They were showing their plan, right? So
Ah,
I went
okay,
and I
okay.
saw their plan.
Fair
And then I
enough,
was
bro.
like,
Fair enough. Fair enough.
And then from that plan, I traded.
Fair enough.
I saw the moment I opened gold, I saw good price. Like price तो अच्छा ही है. Yeah. And then I put full TP, stop loss, everything. And then afterwards, but gold is so fucking expensive that I needed the cash. So before 4:30, I cashed out.
Oh, it's before 4:30.
Yeah.
Fair enough, man.
So I was making 400 that time. Before that, I was making 600 when I was chilling with you. That time I was making 600, but I was with you.
Ah, chalo, okay, bro. I need to focus on this trade, bro.
Yeah. Okay.
What do I want to see? I'm seeing this level being held, this 242 level being held. I am seeing buyers try to hopefully defend this price, but will this defense be temporary or permanent is the question. How do we find that out? How do we find out if the buyers actually care about this level? Because since this is a new high, there are no levels, previous levels that I can relate to. I need to find the story out from the current price action. Buyers are not stepping in with volume is one thing that I'm seeing. I'm seeing volume continuously drop at this level. That isn't necessarily a good thing. And sellers in general have been aggressive in this area. That is also not a good thing. So I'm gonna drop my long here because this long is making less and less sense to me. I'm gonna wait for the price to go up one more time, and if it gets shot down, I'm going short.
Which it did.
Not yet. It was okay. Now let's try going short. 200 right above 242. It is getting shot down below 244 at 243.3. That is not a good sign. The stock can still reverse. A lot of people selling into this zone and the price still not falling can be a sign of seller exhaustion. Just because we are not seeing buy regression doesn't mean that the price will not reverse. There's a very high chance the price reverses. But if we don't see buy regression till the end, that is bad news. No, I think the price is only holding because sellers have pulled themselves away. Sellers are not being aggressive at all. Sellers are being very lax. If the sellers step on the gas one more time, no? So I guess we wait for a good price and then short. The buyers still haven't shown any kind of aggression. We want buyers to show some aggression. If buyers show any kind of aggression, I'll drop my short position. Okay, the sellers are showing aggression now, and the price really has to fall this time. If it doesn't, then it's not going to fall. Then I might have to reverse my position. Yeah, sellers are being aggressive. Not too much, but aggressive enough for there to be some kind of drop. Nope. No drop. Long. Long 6k. The buyers might not have accepted this as fair value, but sellers sure as hell are thinking this is bad value. So the buyers will have to accept this as fair value, or at least good value, and the stock will have to rise.
Till how much?
Till 245, I guess. And then there'll be another discussion whether 245 is fair value or not. This consolidation is slightly hard to trade. Right now, sellers are the ones showing aggression. Sellers are the one trying to drive the price down, and the price is not going down. And the limit orders are very thin. It's like 300, 200, 700. It's not big. So I'm guessing iceberg orders, and the level is being held. Limit orders, iceberg limit orders holding the price. And so the buyers are maybe thinking that this is a good area because they have big limit orders in this area. Yeah, very aggressive selling at 242. Very aggressive. But the price holds. Yeah, I guess we go long here, man. I have 6k size open. We just wait.
I 50. I always say 50.
Fair enough. 50 is good size.
We
I'm
cash
trying
between
to
around
I'm
50.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
refine my trade executions. My trade executions are not refined. Very crude. So I was trying to like really look into what I think while I make my plans because that should carry on when I'm executing my trade. Half the time I forget my own plan. So this is the best I could come up with. I'll try this for the
And
next week and see how
you
my
need
trades are
to
doing. What,
need to
bro?
stop doing reversal on every fucking trade. I'm used to reversal because of the app. Yeah. And I keep getting reversal entries.
Yeah,
It
me
keeps
too,
saying,
bro. Me too. My reversals are really good.
no, wait, I'll send you picture, bro. You can see like every fucking candle I tried a reversal, nigga. Like, what the fuck?
No, but now I've
Oh,
been trying to adapt. I first tried momentum. I tried कि हाँ हो सकता है
no,
stock
no.
नीचे जाएगा, and then I
Check out my
exit at small
candles.
loss.
Check out my candles. Don't tell me I'm not trying to do reversal. Reversal with tight stop loss. Reversal with tight stop loss. What tight, bro? $30 stop loss. It's not even tight, nigga. Yeah,
On 50 stocks, that is not too loose either.
I know, but still. But are you seeing?
Ah, wait,
Are
wait,
you
wait,
seeing?
wait, wait. Discussions have moved up to 243.5. Will this hold as fair value? The buyers barely accepted 241 as fair value. They were like, हाँ ठीक है मान लेते हैं. That the discussions are moving up. Let's see how it behaves at 244 or 243.5. No, 243.5. I think it should move up to 244. No reason for it to not go to 244 unless sellers are like now. नहीं 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 अब तो हो गया. Yeah, bro. What were you saying?
Yeah, like just look at the entries, man. Like, what the fuck is these entries? Full heavy reversal entry. I'm like, abhi reverse karega, abhi reverse karega, abhi reverse karega.
Heavy reversal entries, huh?
Yeah. Every fucking candle, bro, back to back. 4 candles back to back I get. और 5 candles ही हैं in total.
Now, and we have this reversal gene in the system, bro. Me too, same problem. I'm actually good at reversal. Momentum is
After
supposed to be
trying
easy.
that,
Momentum is really hard for me.
fuck momentum. Reversal ही करूंगा मैं अगली बार से. Fuck this shit.
Okay, we finally saw a rally. You were in position, huh? This is
Yeah.
thin area. We are moving up to 244.5, I think, where the next trade discussions are. यहाँ पे इतना पहले भी बातचीत नहीं हुआ. This area should go quite smoothly. 244.5 is where I'll take my first partial out. I'll take 3K out at 244.5. Mm, mm, mm. Was 244 instantly rejected? No way. If 244 was instantly rejected, I'll have to go out with full size because what? This is not a position that this is not a place that should be instantly rejected. Ki sellers be like, bro, it's such a price name. No, this is supposed to be the areas where sellers are, stay back a bit.
रिजेक्ट हो गया, उठ भी जाए, उठ ही नहीं था, तभी वहां क्या.
एक minute. नहीं, I'm bro out with full size man because what? I might see कि
मैं
फिर से
स्टॉप लॉस
फिर से
23 पे, आई एम 25 राइट नाउ.
फिर से उस एरिया में जाता है या नहीं जाता. अगर फिर से ऊपर जाके थोड़ा सा भी रिजेक्ट हुआ है, I'm going short full size because like what the fuck. I should stop speaking Hindi in the middle. My transcriptions get messed up. If it goes back into the 244 zone and gets rejected again very strongly, I'm going short. Or if it fails to make it to 244, was I too quick to drop my position? I don't know. How would we determine failure? Failure is lack of aggression. Lack of aggression, like lack of buying aggression, would be one cause of failure, right? Which we are seeing. Presence of seller aggression should be failure, which we are not seeing. We are seeing buyers are the only one acting. So what do you want to see, Ahmad? I want to see. I'm not seeing big sale orders in the dome. No, I'm not seeing. No, I'm not going short anymore. There is no reason for me to go short. 244 was very well accepted. Are you still in position, bro? No?
No.
Me neither. Okay, how am I supposed to interpret this? A small amount of sellers decided that we should get out at 244. We believe these were the desperate ones, or this might be profit taking. Either one. Either way, it shows a slight lack of confidence in buying. Does it mean that the buyers are absent? No. The buyers sure as hell are present. Will sellers accept 244.5 as fair value or good value? It's not fair value. Where exactly am I seeing fair value? Actually, if I'm being really honest, I think 242 is today's fair value because both the buyers and sellers were quite happy. No, but there was no volume. You know, if there was volume at that level, we could have concluded that 241 is fair value and the price that is going up will come down. But that consolidation had very less volume. That means people are very unwilling to participate in this at this price. 241.5 is not fair value. It might be good value for the buyers. I think 243 or 244 is today's fair value. We hope or we expect the price to go up till 246, 245. Then we see the behavior. The stock should continue going up for now. Wait, am I seeing the stock go sideways now? Interesting. Because if the stock moves sideways now, that would mean fair value discussions have started. Okay, rejection. Very interesting. 245 was rejected. Might be urgent selling. What is the kind of volume I'm seeing? No, I'm not seeing very strong volume for me to conclude this was rejection. Actually, yeah, I made a mistake in the previous red candle as well. It did not have strong enough volume for me to conclude it as rejection. Rejection, the move was fast, but there was not a lot of volume. This is profit taking. I should note this down. That if the candle moves fast but with less volume, that is profit taking. That isn't necessarily urgent selling. Should note this. And I think we are seeing profit taking at 245 again. Because the candle moved slightly fast, but there was no volume again. 12k volume, that is the lowest volume till now.
Actually, yeah.
So that is actually interesting. So if the price continues up, I'll mark a move like this as profit taking and not rejection. I confused profit taking with rejection. Again, less volume, but in the previous candle, sellers were trying to be more aggressive, but they failed. I guess again, it's continued profit taking. Buyers show aggression once, and the stock should fly. Again, the candle is green on seller aggression. Okay, it has become red. 3-4 candles in a row, people do not really care about this price because this is the view app. If people were actually interacting at the view app, the volume would have been very high. People don't give a fuck about the view app. I think they want to sell higher. इसका मतलब institutional traders को target दिया है कि we need to sell at least $2 or $3 higher than the view app or something. That's why. Can we get any more trades in on TSM? I don't think so, bro. I expect one long, actually. But again, I'm not the most sure about this long. Trade discussions are going on, and I feel like sellers are really rejecting this area. Very strong red delta in this area. Sellers were quite aggressive, but no big volume. Let's see. Let's let the price fall a little bit and see where the buyers are stepping in. If the buyers step in a little bit higher, no, at 242 point or at 243, GG. Just load the boat, go long.
At 243.
Yeah, at 243. If you see buyers stepping in, which they are not doing right now, the price is falling on buyer aggression. Like buyers are trying to push the price up, and the price is falling. So that is not a good sign. Nope, we didn't see any such behavior at 243. Or did we? Okay. We saw sellers try to drive the price down and it's not going down. 243 holds up for another minute, I go long. Oh, come on, market. Give me one good sign. One good sign, 243 gonna hold. I wanna go long. I'm going long SL below 243.
At 243.6, you're going long?
Yeah. Now, what entity did I get? I don't know. I went long some time ago. My entries, yeah, 243.55, yeah.
-6.
I should have entered with small size and then added more size upon additional confirmation. Because I feel like I should add more size now. The market has confirmed this move, but I can't add more size. Because I already went in full size. Come on, break 244. 244 was the level being supported previously. You need to break 244, otherwise I have to drop again. 244 was not supported. I'll have to drop. I'm out. Try again.
This is not the plan. Why are we trying?
Yeah, you are correct, bro. Yeah, it's not in the plan to go long here. It's in the plan to go short here. Let me quickly visit the plan. My first plan that I cancelled is the one that is being executed because I felt like buyers should step in at some point, and that is the plan that I'm carrying right now. The buyers have to step in today. And buyers did step in at 241.5, so we are trying to figure out when are they going to step in next. Because only then can our executions become a bit cleaner. We can see the buyers are trying to struggle. We can see volume pick up speed again. The previous candle had high volume. So the buyers are trying to, hold this price. They accepted 241.5. They are accepting 243. 245 had sellers. Maybe 244 is the best it can do. No. Is it though? .241. I should have let it fall a bit more, I think. 243 will try to hold, break below, go down to 242 or something, and then rise back to 244. So I think we can get one move from 242 to 244. Because I feel like 244 area is the fair value. 244 to 243. So let the sellers try to push the price down one more time to 241 and 242, and then we can go long from there. Let the stock fall at least one more time and let's see how it's behaving. Let it fall. अगर गिरता है, अगर नहीं गिरता तो क्या कर सकते हैं? I'm not pro enough to enter this market. I need one clear indicator saying that this thing is going to rise. Come on, market, give me something. I don't see volume. I don't see strong enough delta. I don't see sellers being overwhelming or buyers being overwhelming. I'm just seeing fair value activity, bro. As if the market has already accepted 243 as, हाँ ठीक है, ये वाला price ठीक है. Like what the fuck? If the price drops and I see sudden buying volume, I'm going long at least till 244. The way TSM opened was also crazy, bro. It opened, faked out till 248 and then dropped to 241. Actually, it gave $7 move. Insane.
हाँ तो फिर $7 मूव। इनको पैसा बनाया तो बना के निकल गए।
I swear. But how could I have told? I can't tell. Like,
Well, I guess you can call it a kind of a gamble. They didn't gamble. They just played
no,
it smart.
I knew that 248 was the max it can go. So I guess buyers tried pushing the price up. It was instantly rejected. 248 was instantly rejected. I think people just took 248 pay short and 248.5 pay stop loss. Finally, it drops. अरे यार अभी यार कोई सब कुछ क्यों करना आपका मसला क्या है? Okay, bro, looks like this move has a bit of volume. The drop had some volume. Am I seeing say 22k is actually good volume. 243 is really being held. I feel like the market is gonna fake out one time at least. One time it will try to fake out and then go up. It will go for that one confirmation that एक बार check कर ही लेते हैं नीचे जाके. It will do that behavior once and then it goes. It will drop to 242.5 or something. Let me try using limit order. This would be my trade. I swear I get this trade in, man. I'll be really happy. Come on, nigga, fall. Do your fake out. Let's just wait patiently. Let's just do nothing. Almost touched my order. Why is it edging my order like that, man? I swear if it edges my order and goes up, no. I'm going market. Fuck this. I cannot afford all this edging. Yeah, okay, nigga rallied, bro. Good thing I went with market. ये जब भी एजिंग वाला सीन करता है उसके बाद भागता है. If we see sellers come in here now, that means the market is at fair value. 243, 244 is today's fair value. Market पूरा दिन उधर ही रहेगा. The market will stay there the entire day. because 240, 243, the area right below 243 was accepted very well. It was well received. We should not be seeing sellers here. If we see sellers here, that means both buyers and sellers have decided that this is good price for both of them. I really don't want to see sellers here because that means I won't be making any money. Sellers, leave. Don't ruin this. Leave, shoo. You can't be happy with this price. 243. You could have
Dude is
gotten
desperate.
246. What, bro?
Dude is desperate.
Yes. Thank you, sellers. You understood your worth. Never settle for less. I think they are willing to settle for less, bro. Or not. Don't settle for less. Will you accept 245 is the question, sellers. 245 was previously rejected. If I see any resistance at 245, which of course I will see, there is a view app there, that is 245 there. It's an area of resistance. A new consolidation should happen there, which most likely buyers will fail because the buyers are just acting so damn weak. I should have gotten out, bro. I don't know why I didn't get out.
Seriously, like, we should just stop trading.
What,
You
bro?
made your money, get the fuck out. Just stop trading when you are not sure, bro. You made your money, just get out.
Nah, this is trading in a nutshell, bro. One thing I've realized. यही
Just
चलता
trading
रहेगा.
what?
This is trading in a nutshell. You just try to keep figuring out fair value पहुंचा या नहीं. One thing I can tell is
वो
that
तो फिगर आउट कर लिया हम लोगों ने. हम लोग
actually
ने 1 घंटा पहले फिगर आउट कर लिया
हाँ
था.
244 is fair value. It's trading at 244.29. I don't expect the stock to go any higher than this. I'm dropping out. I'm calling it a day. And I made 7,200. I guess I don't know. What is the net I made? That is most important. Orders. Yeah, net I made minus 6,000. Anyway. Fuck.
minus 6,000. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's crazy, bro. Now I had some of the shittiest executions and but it's okay. I'm trading this fair value strategy for the first time. Generally, I try to stick to the plan and try to move accordingly. आज के दिन मैं शायद कोई trade लेता ही नहीं because trading at 241 was not in the plan or something. But the trades made more sense to me. I was able to determine where the trade is, where I should enter, where I should exit. I was just exiting with big size and dog shit. I don't know what I was doing. 243 being accepted should give the sellers to motivate the sellers to aim for a higher price like 245 or something. But it's entirely possible that does not happen. It's entirely possible sellers are still stuck on भाई 245 मिल जाए यार बस मैं यार निकल जाऊंगा यार. I'll get out 245 bro. I just want the 245 price. Regardless, my skills let me made only minus 6,000. So this nigga is rallying, bro. So I'm closing the video here.
Right.
Oh, I don't know. Allah Hafiz. GG.